Hello, everybody. I'm Johnny Cash. I'm going to sing this song. There's nothing to do with June. I may sound out of tune, but I pop a lot of pills. I smoke a lot of grass, and yeah, I drinks a lot. Okay, it's called A Boy Named Sue. Do 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 do. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. He didn't leave much to my ma and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him 'cause he can't run and hide, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that this was quite a joke, and he got a laugh from lots of folk. It seems I had a fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. Yeah, and I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen. I roamed from town to town to hide me my shame. But I made a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky tonky bars and kill that man who give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table dealing stood, sat the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that steak was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. Yeah, he was big and bent, gray and old, and I looked at him. My blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, a kicking and a gouging in the mud, the blood, the beer. Yeah, yeah, June, get off my stage, June. I'll tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule, and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh, and I heard him cuss. He went down for his gun, and I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name, and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong." He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight. I know you hate me, and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. Yeah, but you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in the guts and the spit in the eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." I got all choked up. I threw down my gun. I called him my pa. He called me his son. I came away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then. Every time I try, every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm going to name him Bill or George. Anything but Sue. I still hate that name.